Just a very, very quick video. Um, my wife's down in Accra. She's gone to do a few things down there, so it's quite far, a few hours drive. She's took the kids. Later this afternoon, I'm going to be seeing this family, and that's homeless. We'll probably give them some money today to buy cement to do the floor. But I'm praying, I don't know, I'm praying about whether they can sleep in this room here, but we're going to have more boys living with us, and then there's a grandmother, daughter, and 3 children. So I need to pray about it. I won't like my grandma, I won't like my mum, I won't like my sister or little cousins to be sleeping in that place that I showed you yesterday. So I'm praying about it. I'll see them this afternoon. I'll make a decision. We have 1 or 2 contacts in the area. We might be able to try and work something out. But anyhow, I just wanted to show you. I'm just writing up my notes this afternoon as well. These are my debate notes for the debate with Ben, and on Sola Scriptura. It's on Suckle Films tonight at 8 p.m. UK time. And these are my debate notes. So these are my notes there. So I started to write up some notes here. These are all my research information that I've researched there on Sola Scriptura recently. I've read some really good information recently. I read, so this is all for the debate tonight. So we've got all the councils there, early church fathers' writings here. These are all my notes, debate notes. These are debate notes. You see debate notes for the debate, research that I've done. Even reading Catholic writers. I've got Catholic writers that I've been reading for this debate. So there we are. So I'm writing it up now. It'll take me about 3 hours to write up everything. I've been reading all the. I've been reading some really good book. I don't know if I've got it on here at the top, but it's a cracking book. Where is it? Well, it's not all my debate notes at the bottom. Well, not it's all my debate notes, but I mean the debate notes on this particular book. So it's So I can't. I'll say the book anyway tonight, and you can't leave anything to chance. I've done my best, and I pray that it'll be edifying tonight. I just want to focus on being edifying, to encourage people, to just really strengthen people's faith. I don't want to get into any issues of personality or anything like that. I just want to stick to the topic and stick to the information, really. But I've got more or less everything that I need here. I've got, so God's been good. More debate notes here. These are various councils. Debate notes there. I've got books on there as well, a few books on there. So I'm doing the video really just to ask you to pray for tonight. Pray that the debate with Ben goes well. I just pray that, thank you, bro. Just pray that God will bless the debate. Pray that God will use it to convert people. Pray that it would be Christ-centered, in that it would be honoring to God. And yeah, so thank you, Bloodfire. So yeah, I'm not happy about the title. I think they were being cheeky because I called Catholic Ben, so they thought they called me Jason the Calvinist. But I don't like the title because the reason is that I see myself following Christ, you know, and I see myself as a Christian, really, following Christ, and I've never really called myself a Calvinist. I hold, I like to say, Reformed theology. I prefer Reformed theology, and then I prefer to, you know, all my Christian life I've always had fellowship with people and work with people that are not Calvinistic, you know. So I don't like being put in that box. The reason why I put Ben in that box is because there's a lot of duplicity at Speaker's Corner and on the internet. Catholics hiding their theology, which is heretical. And so I wanted to make it clear that there are Catholics around, and people have to be open and honest about it. If people ask me about, well, are you Calvinist? I'll say, well, I believe in Reformed theology. So, but I don't follow a man. I don't like following men, and follow Christ and the Word of God. Hi, Ryan. God bless you, bro. Hope you're okay. God bless you. So, Ryan, if you could pray for me as well, bro. I wish you were on WhatsApp or Messenger. We could message. I could go through the debate notes with you sometime. If you've got anything on Mariology to post on me Messenger, I'd be very grateful. Or anything that you could post me, even you, Bloodfire, if you've got anything, I'd be very grateful. So there we are. There's my debate notes. It's going to take 2 or 3 hours to write up. So I'm going to go. Please pray for tonight. And just pray for encouragement. Okay, I hope you get me on WhatsApp sometime now, Ryan. Just pray, please pray. You know, this mission work, it's being dependent on God, you know. And, you know, I have to be encouraged. This home that I'm in now, God provided this home. He provided everything in it. The settee, the fridge, everything. God's provided. But I find mission work quite lonely, you know. I find it very, very lonely. Stuck in the middle of an African country. And I really have to press into God, because I think many times, and even like today, to be honest, even today, well, even last night, I got up about 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, so I had a cup of coffee, you know. And those are the debate notes, so you can see the notes there. So I had a cup of coffee last night, well, in the morning about 3:30, and I just wanted to give up. I just thought, Lord, I can't do this anymore. I just want to give up. And I went to bed again. I lied down, said, Lord, I just give in. I can't do this. And I just wanted to give up. Because on a human level, you're stuck in the middle of Africa, and it's like, okay. So, yeah, I just wanted to give up this morning. I find it very lonely. I find it like I have to live like Hudson Taylor, George Muller style. It's not a secure kind of life, and it's like I'm literally living like Hudson Taylor, living like George Muller, really. And it's a very strange experience, and it's a very difficult experience. Um, but I just want to do God's will, and I just pray that God will lead me and guide me and my wife. Um, you know, it's like this family. Thanks, Ryan. It's like this family that's homeless. Should I have them or not? We've already got kids with us, and then on one side you think, well, should you let people know, and then should you not let people know, and but if you don't let people know, they just, you know, and it's like the children's work was thriving last week. We had loads of children here, but we've had a situation with a granddad coming, complaining because his kid was going home late. It was nothing to do with us. KM, no, this is the thing, you see, KM. No, not apart from Ryan. I think Ryan's mentioned it, but people who actually know me in UK, nobody's ever said, "Oh, I'll come and visit you." I'll come and visit you and work with you for a week or two, Jay. Apart from one or two people that I don't know, I've never met them. You know, like someone in America or something. But the actual people that actually know me, yeah, Ryan's mentioned it. But people who like people who've worked with me or know me, pastors know me or leaders know me. They've never said, and that's one of the hardest things to deal with, is there's no real support, you know, like moral support. And the thing is, what gets me is I'm reformed, and there's a few reformed guys like Ryan and a few reformed guys that encourage me. But a lot of the reformed people don't encourage, and it's very often the non-reformed people who are into deliverance ministry, people who are charismatic, Pentecostal. It's very often those are the ones that encourage me. Like there's one or two reformed that help financially and encourage me, but there's also quite a few people who either contact me, encourage me, who are into deliverance ministry, Pentecostalism. They contact me, they encourage me, and also help financially, you know. So I don't get like, so that's where a lot of my support comes from. People in deliverance ministry donate regularly. They encourage me regularly on WhatsApp, and they're great encouragements, and they're fantastic. But the reform community, it's not the reform community. It's one or two reform guys that support me, uh, and do it faithfully. But not the reform community or even the evangelical community, because I'm conservative evangelical. Even the conservative evangelical community, there's no support. And there are churches that know me. There's quite a few churches in UK that know who I am and what we're doing. So it's that, it's like that. It's that feeling that you're on your own. There are churches that said they were going to help or support or even be in contact, but they're not really bothered, really. And I think that's one of the hardest things to deal with as a missionary, is you just feel like you're on the mission field and you're battling away. But I've come to a head because I think that the future here is in the villages. When we go to the villages, the kids flock, people flock, everybody flocks. They can't get enough of you. But in the city centre and the towns, there's a bit of arrogance, a bit of arrogance, a bit of they're so not bothered about spiritual things generally. Um, so I feel like I've hit a brick wall, and I feel like I really, really need to spend time with God. But then I'm getting all these needs. I've got a student keeps coming. He has needs. This family has needs. Uh, Kids from Accra want to come and things like that. And yet there's a part of me that says, well, I don't know which way to turn here. We've got a church plant, but should I keep going with it? Should I plant other churches? What about the seminary? Should I keep focus on the children? But then we've got to do things right with the children. We've got to like make sure we have forms filled in and things like that. And it's should I go to the villages? Should we go and travel far out in Africa, like in Ghana, and go into the villages, you know, and go there because there's more of a hearing. But how are we going to do that? Because I'm at the Rubicon to, we're doing work. We've got children living with us now. We've had children like for 2 months now. Like I said, we had Florence for 4 weeks, Florence and Mary. Then you sent support for them. We've given them some support. We're going to give them some more support in the future. So we give them the support that you sent. We'll continue to support them. So we've had Florence and Mary. They may be coming back depending on issues with their family. We've had them for a month. But that's like, when kids stay with you, it's like 24/7. There's no time to rest. Then we had about a week of 12 kids live with us. So there's definitely no time to rest. And then we've had 4 more kids live with us. And every day we teach them. Every day we have a morning devotion. We have an afternoon devotion. We have an evening devotion, etc. So we've been busy that way. The church plant has been going okay, but I've pulled it back a little bit because I've been warned by a very seasoned missionary couple who've been doing mission in Ghana. They said, look, Jay, if you're going to do church plant, it's going to be hard because they're just going to come and they want things from you, and it's going to be a headache. So I've just pulled back a little bit with the church plant and just thinking, I need to really pray about this, because if I can't even handle a student and a couple coming and they have needs. How am I going to cope if we have loads of people with loads of needs? It was just a headache. And also, I haven't got any men with me. I haven't got any guys who are solid, who are with me. Some guys who want to serve and help. And it's really, really difficult to not have some guys that are going to really want to serve with you, It's really, really tough. So the church plant, I have to just pray about that. Then the seminary, I wanted to do the seminary. Well, I have students come. I've had students come and they just want contacts to UK. They've got other agendas. They don't really want to come and study theology and train as a minister. They've come for other agendas. So it's difficult to think, well, if I start another seminary, what's their motive? Are they really want to study, So I'm at a Rubicon, I need to pray really hard about the future, how we're going to go forward. God's brought us here. And like I said, we're doing work every day. We have kids living with us. 2 of them gone back the other day. We got 2 more. We had 4 for a month, but 2, River and Bernard, went back yesterday. We still have Matthew and Isaac with us. They'll be with us till Saturday. There's a possibility of some more kids coming. I'm not too sure about that. I need a rest because we've had kids for 2 months. There's a possibility of this family living with us. I'm praying about it, whether it's the right thing to do or not. So there is work there, but when I was doing street preaching in UK, there was always I felt free. I felt like free, you know. I feel that when I'm working with the kids, I feel like encouraged with the kids. I mean, I was feeling really down 2 months ago, as you remember, and the kids have been coming, and it's cheered me up no end because the kids from Accra, they're like family to me. You know, they see me as a father, so they've cheered me up no end. But all the kids from Accra have gone back now. There's just two left. But the kids cheer me up no end. But the evangelism, I've been out quite a few times doing evangelism in the town and the city and street preaching, and it's like it's just not moving at all. I've never known it like this. I've never ever known it like this. Never, you know. So I'm thinking, do I have to go out further out to the villages? People are telling me that the villages are more responsive, and I know myself, I've been to the villages, they have been more responsive. Do I expand on the children's work? Well, how do I do that? Do I expand on the children's work? Well, how do I expand on the children's work? How do we develop the children's work? We have children in Accra. We need to put, you know, the people in the families in Accra know us very, very well. You know, they know us very, very well. Here, they don't know us, so we have to put in more proper things in place, you know, so that they get to know us, the parents and stuff. So, I'm just sharing in my mind. So, anyhow, yeah, so this is my debate notes, and then I have this library. I have the library to go by. There's so many resources here. You know, I thank the Lord for this library. I love books. I really love books. This is my father-in-law, Bishop Cubana, and his wife, Mama Cubana. And this is Dorcas. This is Dorcas. This is Dorcas. This is uh this is Dorcas and her sister Benedicta. This is her dad. So there we are. So I tried reading this book the other week. So did you get that? I don't know if you got all that. Did you get all that? So you got Whitfield, Wesley, Dr. Martin Lloyd Jones, Vines there, D.L. Moody, and Dr. Martin Lloyd Jones' wife. That's Dorcas. Did you get it all, folks? Because you went funny the phone. That's Dorcas. That's Dorcas is here on this side here, and that's Benedicta, her sister. And this is Florence. The small one is Florence, and the big one is Mary. And they stayed with us for a month, and I'm praying that they could live with us. I feel like they're daughters, you know. How many hours a day I read? Well, to be honest, it's not like a day. Like I just have my morning devotion. I always have a morning devotion, which is about an hour, half an hour to an hour, which is reading Bible and praying. And then if I was doing sermons, about 5 hours for the sermon, 6 hours. Um, and then through the week, I maybe a couple of evenings or. But when you've got loads of kids living with you, I don't read as much, to be honest. But for this debate, for Ben, I think I put in recently about I'd say about 30 hours of study for this debate with Ben recently. I put 30 hours of reading and study. Thanks, brother. Romans 10:14. Thanks, brother. Yeah, so I think about, for the debate with Ben, I think I've done at least 25 to 30 hours of reading. You see my notes. If I'll show you my notes, you know, like these notes that you can see here. Some of these are old ones from UK that I did, half of these, but the other half are actually recent, and I would say for the debate I've done I'd say I think it's more than 30 hours. I think I've done about 40 hours reading. So I've like gone through books, a couple of books, read books for the debate with Ben. So we're not just reading just like a few quotes here and there, but actually been reading books. So I read a whole book the other day, which took me about 8 hours to read. It was a 200-page book for this debate, so I read that. I had a free day, so I spent the whole day in reading. And academic articles, also like primary sources and stuff like that. So I think I've done for this debate, because I think I've done about 30 hours at least recently for this debate for Ben. So yeah, I love coming here, looking at the books. I find it a comfort, you know. I find it a comfort just being around books. Samuel Rutherford there. Samuel Rutherford's Letters. What a powerful book that is. It's really encouraging, that. Life Together by Bonhoeffer. It's a very beautiful book. He wrote it for his seminary students as a seminary lecturer. I read it. It's very beautiful by Bonhoeffer. Brothers, We Are Not Professionals by John Piper. You can get that for free on Desiring God. This book's a great little book. Biblical Strategies for Evangelism by Peter Masters. Crack-a-doo, crack-a-doo, crack-a-doo. By Wakeman Press. Really, really good. What else is there? These homiletic commentaries by Baker, they're worth the weight in gold. Fantastical. You know, the other day, thank you for your advice, bro. Dave Hunt, thank you. I will do. I'll do that today. Thank you. And thank you for the advice about Ben. Thank you. So there we are, folks. There we are. This book's up there. Hey, Bayek. My father-in-law, Bishop Governor. I'm talking because... Hey, Grace. Hey. Oh, she's... Yeah, the debates on soccer films. Grace has come. Grace, the little cat, white cat. They come in. They think they own the play. What? Monica. Eh? How's it going, girl? You chilling out, eh? Having the time of your life, eh? Grace has just come in, yeah? Yeah? Grace has just come in. You think you own the place, don't you? Eh? Yeah, you do. I love you, yeah. Yeah? Grace has just come in. Grace, she's her own woman, that cat. She just does her own thing. But they come in, you see. They come in by the window here. Look. They can get in. They open this window. And the other day, All the little kittens. I came in the morning. And all the little kittens, literally, Monica had brought them in. She brought them in through the window there. So I came in the morning, and they were all there. Look, I'll show you. Look. Some of you are not bothered. You're into theology and everything. You're not bothered about cats, but sometimes you got to switch off from theology and deep spiritual things and stuff and just be a normal human being. I want to show you. Here they are, look. Yeah? That's Gladys. How are you doing, Gladys? You alright, girl? That's Wingley. That's John Wesley. Who are you? You're Luther, aren't you? Look, so there they are. Look. Eh? What, are you waiting for your milk? you, eh? You're waiting for your milk? You'll get your milk in a minute, yeah? Alright? Your mama's in the house. She just climbed in the house, yeah? She's looking at you all. She's thinking, who's down? Who's? She's like, look. He's like looking at you like. She's looking at you like thinking, who are them on that YouTube? Look at them. I think they own the place. Gonna have to give them away soon, though. I tell you what, I'm glad I put them outside. If they stayed in, they'd wreck the house. You know, I've noticed, right, with cats. They are narcissistic, the cats. The cats, you know, the funny cats, because what I've noticed with cats, I don't know if you've noticed with them, if they're in a house, right, have you noticed that, let's just check on MacArthur, John MacArthur, the dog. He's okay. What I've noticed with cats is I've noticed this. I don't know if you've noticed, but what I did sometimes is I just go in the other room and pretend I've gone. And what I've noticed, and I've done this with the cats here, I just disappear, like pretend I've gone. And I disappear, and then I put my head round the door, and if you notice what cats do, they start messing the house up, purposely messing the house up. Like, they'll start chewing the television wire, or they'll start scratching the chairs, they start pulling the curtains down. Have you noticed that? You leave cats on their own, they get up to right cheeky stuff. Grace, if you leave her, she'll go into the bread bin. She'll open the bread bin and she'll eat bread, and you think, have we got rats? Have we got mice? And it's not rats or mice, it's Grace the cat. She just decided to come in the house, open the bread bin and get some bread. But they love to make mischief. They love to wreck a house. So I'm glad I keep them outside the house now, but at some point I don't think we can keep all these cats. But I do love them though. They're so funny. I could watch them all day when they're playing and messing about. Anyhow, I'm gonna go. So God bless you. I'm gonna have a quiet time now with the Lord, and the water in the area is gone. That's why I've not shaved well. But it's not just us, but in the area, the plumbing's gone, you know. So that's why I've not had a proper shave. We have to go and get water in a bucket at the moment. It's just because some reason, I don't know why, but the water company in the area has cut the water off, so. Grow a beard, so I look like Moses. All right, God bless you, folks. So here we are. There's the debate notes. There we are. Who's that? Anybody know who that is? You know who that is? Anybody? Does anybody know who that is? Come on. Ryan, do you know who that is, bro? Anybody know who that is? Anybody? Come on, you reform folks. Anybody who know who that is? Oh, look, 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 look. Oh, you missed it. You tried. Look, look, look. Can you see? Look, look. Gladys, what you doing, girl? Why you coming in? Eh? What you doing? Eh? Gladys. Eh? Oh, they're coming. Eh? John Wesley, what you up to? Eh? What you doing? Up to no good, eh? We catch you. I'll get him in a minute. Yeah, if I get another dog, I'll call it Campbell J. Morgan. Definitely. Definitely call it Campbell J. Morgan. I had a cat once, I called it Dr. Martin Lloyd Jones. I did, I had a cat once, I called it Dr. Martin Lloyd Jones. I used to call it outside in the street, go, Dr. Martin Lloyd Jones, and people would be looking at me thinking I was off my head. Oh, 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 look. It's a bit of fun. Hey, I've got to spend some time praying. Yeah? So what are you fishing for? You want your milk, don't you? Eh? Yeah, that's what you're looking for, innit? Yeah. So there we are. All right, folks, I better go. God bless you. Take care. Thank you for calling in. God bless you and take care. May God be with you. That's why I've not been shaving properly. So I just pray the water comes down. Cats, they're fighting each other on the windowsill there. All right, God bless you. Have a lovely day. May God be with you. May God bless you in everything you do. Thank you for all your prayers, all your support that you've been giving me and my wife. I don't take it for granted. And so God bless you all. And take care. So who was that person? Who was the person? Come on now. Who was the person? You reform people are asleep at the wheels. You're asleep at the wheels. Who was the person? Who was the person that I showed? Come on. Gerardos Vos. Gerardos Vos. Gerardo Vos. There we are. All right. God bless you and take care. God bless you. Have a lovely day. I'm just having a chill out for 5 minutes with you. So God bless you. Take care. Oh, that's my granddad and grandma there. That's my granddad Burns and grandma Burns. My grandma died when I was a little boy. She fell down the stairs and she went into hospital, and then she never came out of the hospital. My granddad, he used to buy mills. He used to buy, the old cotton mills, and then he'd have them pulled down and he'd sell all the materials as scrap. He was also known as a clog fighter back in the day. He was a clog fighter. And I remember when I was a boy, I was sleeping at my mum's as a boy. I was only about 5. And I woke up and I couldn't find anybody in the house. And my grandma and granddad lived down the road from where we lived. So as a 5-year-old boy, I saw this pirate. It was in my imagination, as a boy. And I saw this pirate with one leg and a sword chasing me with a thing around his eye. He was chasing me down the street. And I was running for life, and I ran and ran and ran down the street thinking this pirate was after me. And then I knocked on my granddad's door. My granddad came to the door, dressed in his long johns. He had those, those old-fashioned long johns. And he picked me up in his arms. And he took me upstairs, And I lied between him and my grandma in bed. And I remember in the morning, my grandma went to the toilet. There was like a little chair at the side of the bed, And she went on that to the toilet. And I remember looking and saying, my grandma's magic. Where's all the whatever she was doing? Where's it all gone? Because there was no flushing or anything, and there was no pipes, and I was looking under. I couldn't see any pipes or anything. So for like a few weeks, I thought my grandma's like magical. And then I found out that it was a potty, a potty in the chair. And my granddad used to sit me on his knee, and he always used to have white whiskers here, and he'd always used to rub himself on me, and he used to do my head in. And also they had a little cat. He had a dog called Monty. Monty was as old as a dinosaur. He was a little thin racehorse, greyhound, little thin greyhound. Not little, but like really long and thin. The one that's you do at the racetracks with the dogs. And Monty was really, really old when I was a little kid. And he was still around when I grew up. But anyhow, Monty used to sit near the fire, and my granddad always used to watch the wrestling, Mick McManus and Giant Haystack, And I remember there was a little carpet in front of the fire, the gas fire, and I put my little pennies under there and stashed my pennies, and my granddad let me store my pennies there, So that's my granddad, grandma, and granddad. All right, cats, I'm coming. Oh. Made his way here. All right, I'm going to go. Take care. God bless you. Have a lovely day. May God be with you. I'm just taking a bit of time out. All this head knowledge. I want to spend some time with the Lord praying now. So, they're coming now. Look. They want the milk, so I'm going to have to give them the milk in a minute. Yeah, I didn't know it was a chain before. All right. Keep strong. God bless you. God is good. God is with you. Read Haggai chapter 2 today. Haggai chapter 2. I'm going to read it now. God bless you and take care. May you have a lovely day today. God bless you all. God bless. See you tonight. God bless you.